The September sun blazed over Crescent Meadows, my lively suburb alive with the splash of summer's last hurrah. I was hosting a pool party in my backyard, laughter echoing as kids, including my Emma and Liam, cannonballed into the sparkling water when sirens wailed nearby. Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, had called the cops, clutching her clipboard and shrieking about unpermitted noise and illegal gatherings, demanding they shut us down. She stood smugly at my gate, expecting handcuffs and fines. Karen, who'd find me for my lake, shaved my dog Max, and thrown Emma's wheelchair, had stormed on my private, county land outside her HOA's reach with another baseless complaint. She didn't know my pool was county approved. My security cameras caught her every word. And I, Sarah, the farmer, Meadowmart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, and federal health inspector, had invited my SWAT friend Deputy Harris and his team, who arrived with swimsuits, ready to join the fun. Her 911 call wasn't just a nuisance. It was a false report, and I was about to turn it into a splashy spectacle. I stood by the pool, phone filming, as Karen ranted to the dispatcher about chaos. Neighbors, splashing and cheering, spotted Harris and his crew pulling up, towels in hand. This wasn't just a party. It was Karen's latest overreach, blind to my permits and the cops' loyalty. My heart raced, but a laugh escaped. She thought she could crash my pool party? I was about to make her complaint a viral dunk, with my footage and the cops' cannonballs as the show. What unfolded wasn't just saving the party. It was a masterclass in community, legal clout, and pure fun that left Karen red-faced, her HOA crumbling and Crescent Meadows roaring. My pool wasn't just a backyard oasis. It was her defeat, and the cops' swimsuits were my trophy. Karen's call was her splashiest mistake, and my party was about to make waves. Crescent Meadows was a spirited suburb. Its sun-soaked lawns, colorful floats, and my Meadowmart Cafe, a bold rejection of Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once stifled by bans on noisy gatherings and unapproved pools, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its heart. My backyard pool, built with county permits, was a community hub where Emma, Liam, and neighbors cooled off. I'm Sarah, the farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadowmart owner, and federal health inspector who'd crushed Karen 27 times, buying Meadowmart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, and voiding her lake fine. My pool, a gift for Emma and Liam, was my sanctuary, monitored by security cameras. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a relentless bully, her clipboard a flimsy prop for her control obsession. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she called 911, claiming my pool party violated HOA noise rules. Unaware that my land was private, her call was a false report, and my permits were ironclad. Her stunt, backed by a few HOA diehards, was a desperate grab for dominance, blind to my cameras and Harris's loyalty. Key allies included my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT friend, led the response, arriving with his team in swim gear. My FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would amplify the splash. The setting was a scorching September afternoon in 2025 in my backyard on a county road, where my pool sparkled with kids' laughter and music. Karen stood at my gate, yelling into her phone as Harris's cruiser rolled up, his team tossing towels over their shoulders. My cameras, wired for home and pool safety, caught her every word and the cops' grins. Neighbors, splashing in the pool, cheered. Karen's call was a crime, and her ignorance of my power was her fatal error. This wasn't just about a party. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to protect my kids, dunk on Karen, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and make waves. Karen's 911 call was a petty power trip. "This party's illegal," she screamed in her phone, waving a fake noise violation notice as Harris and his SWAT team stepped out, sunglasses on and towels in hand. I filmed, shouting, "This is my private land, Karen. My pool's permitted." Her smirk faded. She hadn't expected cops in swim trunks. I texted Harris, who replied, "She's wasting our time. Let's swim." Ellen, grilling burgers, sent my pool permit, saying Karen's drowned. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting, "False 911 call? She's sunk." I confronted Karen, phone rolling. "You're lying to police on my land. I'm a federal inspector. Get lost." She scoffed. "The HOA bans loud parties," clutching her clipboard. Neighbors, splashing in the pool, laughed. My forum post ignited. Karen called 911 on my pool party. Cops brought swimsuits. Hashtags Karen crashed my party and hashtag protect Sarah's pool trended, hitting 8 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadowmart, showing my permit and Harris's grin. "Crescent Meadows parties with Sarah," he said, hitting 9 million views. Lily handed out flyers about private property laws, explaining Sarah's pool is legal. Karen's a liar. Karen rallied her HOA cronies, a duo with signs, "Quiet our streets." But neighbors drowned them out, chanting, "Party on." Mia, my farmhand, filmed Karen's notice, catching its typos. I shared my camera clip. Karen's 911 calls a sham. Cops are swimming. The video hit 60 million views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout rattled Karen's cronies. Harris tossed his towel, chuckling. "No crime here," he told Karen. "This is Sarah's land." She shrieked, "The HOA controls noise," but Agent Chin arrived holding my footage. "Your call's a false report," she said. I live-streamed. Karen tried to shut down my party. Cops joined it. The stream hit 120 million views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a legend." "Karen's washed up." Linda arrived with a county inspector, announcing, "Karen's complaint is baseless. Sarah's permits are valid." The crowd chanted "Pool, pool," as Karen's cronies fled. The forum planned a pool party day at Meadowmart, with music and property rights talks. Karen tried one last lie, claiming the HOA regulates gatherings, but Harris showed my permits county seal. I tossed him a flow tie, and he dove in, splashing Karen's notice. The stage was set, not just to keep partying, but to crush her reign and rally Crescent Meadows around my pool. Her call was her end, and the cops' swimsuits were my victory lap. My backyard was a splash zone of justice. Karen stood at the gate, fuming as Harris and his team did backflips into the pool, kids cheering. The live stream hit 180 million views, with hashtag Karen crashed my party and hashtag protect Sarah's pool trending globally. Neighbors packed the yard, waving signs, "Sarah's party. No HOA rules." News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a farmer's splash versus HOA nonsense. The air buzzed. I was ready to dunk Karen. Tom addressed the crowd, voice clear. "Sarah's pool is on private, HOA-exempt county land. Karen's 911 call is a false report." He showed my permit and camera footage, proving her lie. Neighbors gasped, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah's our joy. Karen's ruining fun." The forum surged, "Karen's a killjoy. Sarah's our queen." A viral tweet read, "HOA Karen calls 911 on pool party. Doesn't know cops join in." Hashtag Karen crashed my party. Karen yelled, "This noise is illegal." But Chin held up my footage, stating, "Your call misused emergency services felony." Her face collapsed. She hadn't known my permits or Harris's loyalty. National community groups joined X, posting, Karen's attack on Sarah's party is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows. The Change.org petition, Protect Sarah's Pool, hit 10 million signatures with comments like Sarah's a legend and Karen's done. Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Sarah's pool and spirit are our pride. Karen's lies threaten us all. She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $400,000 and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting "Party on." The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. She's rogue. Neighbors danced by the pool as my farmhands grilled hot dogs. I grabbed the megaphone, heart racing. Karen thought she could shut down my party, but I'm a federal inspector, and the cops are swimming. I proposed a pool party day at Meadow Mart with swim games, music, and a fundraiser for community spaces, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to lifeguard. I shared online. Karen's call failed. Join us for Sarah's Pool. The live stream hit 250 million views, with hashtag Pool Party Day trending. Comments flooded. Sarah's unstoppable. Karen sunk. Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a county warrant. "You're charged with false reporting and trespass," she said as Harris, dripping wet, cuffed her. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van, pool water splashing her shoes. Jake's stream hit 350 million views, with comments like "Bye, Karen." Pool wins. News ran headlines. Federal inspectors pool party defeats HOA Karen's 911 call. Lily organized kids to paint "Party on" signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah protects our fun. Harris did a cannonball, and neighbors cheered. Chun secure my yard, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent splash sign, marking my pool status. The stage was set for a victory that would keep the party going, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but what happened next would shock everyone. The county courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial. My pool party, a triumph. The livestream hit 400 million views, with hashtag Karen Crash My Party and hashtag Protect Sarah's Pool trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving "Party on" signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as federal inspector, conservation head, and SWAT trainer now, a verdict, my evidence our blade, ready to sink Karen. Judge Rivera, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with false reporting and trespass," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen's 911 call and fake notice. "The plaintiff's pool is private, with valid permits," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's call wasted police resources and violated county law. She showed her notice, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $400,000 HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted "Pool, pool," as kids waved painted floaties, symbols of our win. Tom showed my camera logs, proving Karen's intent. "Sarah's evidence drowned her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent splash sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my pool status. "This pool is ours, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online, a floatie under a state seal. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Rivera reviewed the evidence, footage permit, call logs, calling it undeniable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed the party was disruptive. But Rachel played her 911 call, exposing her lies. Rivera ruled, guilty on all counts. 3 years for Miller, $800,000 in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage, permit, warrants, was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. Federal inspectors pool party crushes, HOA, Karen's false 911 call. The crowd surged, music blaring, as pool party day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Emma, who shone. "We swim free," she said, smiling. Neighbors hugged her, guarding our pool in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph, proof our joy could outshine tyranny. As the pool sparkled, justice splashed. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like Pool Party Defeats, HOA, Karen's 911 Lie, and Sarah Splash Triumphs. The livestream hit 800 million views, with hashtag Karen Crashed My Party trending for weeks. Fan art of my pool as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and community groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying this is about our kids. Pool Party Day was a sensation. Thousands joined. Neighbors, kids, Harris's team, swimming, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Splash sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the pool to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $700,000 for community spaces, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's pool shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $400,000 and dissolved it, with new laws banning false reports. Karen got 3 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. Don't crash like Karen became a local joke painted on pool floats. My pool became a tourist draw, with visitors snapping photos by the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting splash nights with music and property rights talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's pool, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini floaties, badge patches, saying our party inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, permit, verdicts was studied for property laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the yard. The forum planned a splash fest, with music, swim races, and SWAT demos, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Karen's call into our triumph. One post read, I hired teens to lifeguard, giving them pride. At the fest under a Splash Forever banner, Linda toasted, to Sarah, Emma, Liam, and Crescent Meadows, where fun defeats tyrants. Fireworks burst, kids splashed, and the pool gleamed. Karen's call had been a ripple, but weed made waves. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my pool were our stronghold, proof no bully could stop our joy. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand bold, free, and splashing.